A few videos ago, we learned about list rendering. We also learned how to add a condition to the list using the V4 directive. Let's recall that code snippet, but this time with the array of items we have as the list of data. For our example, we should display only expensive items in the UI. Let's assume an item is expensive if its price is above 100. Now, if you recollect, we can achieve conditional list rendering with the V4 and the V4 directives combined with a template tag. So start off with a template tag and the V4 directive. The expression is item in items. The key is going to be item.id, which is unique. Within the template tag, add an h2 tag. The text will be the item title followed by the price. But we need to display only the expensive items. So add the V4 directive, and the condition is that the item price is greater than 100. If we take a look at our items array, we have two such items. Let's save the file and head to the browser. You can see that both the items are being displayed, phone and laptop. Although this conditional rendering works fine, the recommended approach is to use computed properties. Let's see how. Back in VS Code, we begin by defining a new computed property. Let's call it expensive items. Here we are going to return a new array of items filtered based on the price being greater than 100. So return this .items.filter, and for each item filter it only if the price is greater than 100. Now in the template block, we can use the computed property with the V4 directive. So h2 tag, add the V4 directive, and the expression is item in expensive items. You can see here that we are using the computed property, which returns an array of items where the condition is already applied. Now to the key attribute, bind a unique value, which is item ID. And then as the text for this h2 tag, render the item title and the price. If I format it, save the file, and take a look at the browser, we can see the expected output, phone and laptop. Now, although both the approaches seem to work, computed properties do have one significant advantage which we learned about in the previous video. And that is computed properties are cached. Let me tell you that a practical usage of computed properties is when sorting and filtering data in a table. Instead of having the sorting or filtering logic in the template, you would create computed properties and then use them. Doing so will also prevent Vue from recalculating the value whenever there is an update in the page that doesn't concern the table data. Vue will simply reuse the cached value, thereby ensuring your app performance doesn't take a hit. So the takeaway from this video is that if you have to conditionally render a list of items in the UI, computed properties is the way to go. Alright, there is one more thing to discuss about computed properties, which we will do so in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.